Hey, what's up, Internet and non Internet people? So, I attempted to make a an Amazon video. I attempted to upload to their platform, and as it stands right now, I'm not totally giving up, but it's not worth. It's the back end of the platform isn't user friendly right now. Um, and they're obsessed with having, not obsessed, but one of their stricter rules is having 98.9% accuracy on their closed captioning. Every video needs closed captioning, by the way. Even if it's just a music video with like an instrumental, you still need closed captioning. The system's kind of broken that way. Like, it's just assuming that there's some kind of spoken language in the video, even if it's a silent film. They're expecting closed captioning. And oh, look at that weird shadow. This is the shadow it casts when the sun is directly behind all the mounted crap on my car. So you can see all the mounts and all the suction cups, and it looks kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, that is a little weird. But what I was saying about the closed captioning and all that is that it's a little bit too much for me or a typical YouTuber to close caption at this point. I'm sure software will be, man, that is weird shadowing. I'm sure software will eventually get to the point. If anybody knows of software that already does this, that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, hit me up. I would love to do, Amazon Video. That would be like a dream come true. It'd be on every platform ever made. That'd be nice. So it's just the closed captioning part that's holding me back. Even when I went through the effort of captioning one of my uncaptioned videos, they told me I didn't meet that 98.9% accuracy. And the timing's going to be off because some of my videos are recorded in 60 frames per second, and they only allow 30 frames per second. So it's going to be impossible to get those words to match up. Not impossible, but out of my current expertise, out of my, I'm not saying I couldn't do it. It's just too much of a pain in the ass to upload one video. There, I said it. But yeah, a lot of people thought, yeah, this is the promised land. Amazon's going to open it up to everyone. And everyone's just going to be able to upload to Amazon Video. Well, my video's still up. They did not take it down because of the closed captioning thing, but did think they removed the ads. So people can't see ads on the video, or I can't make money on the video, which would be nice. Monetization is a great incentive to spend 50 to 60 minutes typing in closed captioning, depending on the length of the video. I guess it could be a lot longer or a lot shorter, depending on how many words you use. This video, for instance, will have my AC blowing on my face, causing some kind of noise. I'm sure the audio won't be great because I'm recording like straight to my phone, and we know how that works. Some of the words I used were stuttered and slurred, and it just makes it impossible for the auto closed captioning to predict on YouTube. Because it's easy to do that, but it's not accurate enough for Amazon to accept it. So if people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, there's a way around that. You just do it on YouTube, and you use their automatic closed captioning," it's not accurate enough. So I have been sick. I had a really bad phlegmy cough thing. It was gross. I was coughing up phlegm. But more videos are on their way. I'm going to doing a big move to a new location. So once we're all said and done and settled in, and not everything's in a box, I'll make more videos. Until then, I was just gonna upload little phone videos like this. Yeah, I'm doing what I can, guys. I'm doing what I can. Now, as far as uploading to everything, it takes too much time. I know putting all your eggs in one basket is a horrible idea, but maybe I'll go through my catalog and pick the best of and upload it to everything. But as far as taking all my, YouTube videos and putting them on Amazon's very picky about the format, very picky about the resolution, very picky about the frame rate. So a lot of my videos won't meet that criteria. So for all the people that thought that Amazon video was going to be the YouTube killer, it's not. It's I'm sure for some people that have all that already down, because there is software that costs like an arm and a leg, or you can pay a company to do it. I'm sure those are great options for the people that have already done that. They can just upload to Amazon if they have the right video format, and all that is encoding a video into that format. Like, it could take my older videos and make them high defy with some boxes, some black boxes on the side or whatever. Do I want to do all that? No, it's too much work. There's other companies that might follow suit, but it was pretty lackluster, Amazon's thing. I'm sure there's some people that love it, can't get enough of it. But for my video collection, it's not gonna be, cost effective to upload to Amazon. Yeah, I could get a different market of viewers, and maybe not all teeny bopper children looking at my videos. I'm not saying that that's the community now on YouTube, but reading some of the comments, it feels like that. Like, it feels very immature, very, just that, immature. I'm not an ageist or anything. I think they're very mature, preteens, and very mature children out there. But the more and more I read my YouTube comments, the more and more I want to find another platform to start posting. But no one's really, besides Amazon, no one's really offering the revenue sharing that is, and it takes a while to become popular on a new platform. Even if you're like, PewDiePie, and you start uploading to Amazon, you might not have the same following because, well, I guess PewDiePie would have a pretty big following anywhere he goes. But maybe that's a bad example. But if you're like, random YouTuber person you might not have the same following. You probably won't. And it's hard to, build that audience again on a different platform. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about, just get off my chest. It's like one of these get stuff off my chest videos that I like to make. It's more of a therapy thing than anything else. So yeah, if you watch my previous video, I was trying to modify Miitomo. I haven't given it up yet. I'm still working on it. Getting out some of the glitches and trying to not get caught. So far, I haven't been caught. But that's the big thing. I'm just trying not to get busted. So it's taking a little longer than I would have liked to modify some values. Oh my goodness, that is a sneaky cop position. I didn't even see that mofo. He has a real sneaky setup there. I was going 10 miles over the speed limit, but we'll see. I don't think he's coming after me. Yeah, he was like up in the cut. He was parked up and chilling. It's real hard to see because they're putting up all these barrier walls, as you can see to the left and to the right of me. It's like behind one of those barrier walls. But, yeah, whatever. So, I was saying that it's hard to switch platforms, and it is. Some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the politics. Whatever. Politics. Alright, we talked about that. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, so the big move's happening. It'll be norther than where we're currently at, so that's cool. Be closer to commute to my work. Won't have as long as hell rides. I know that's a bummer for some people. They're really into those hell rides. I've really taken a hiatus from making videos. I do have one video in the pipeline that is gonna be, I don't want to blow it up or make it sound like more important than it is, but let's say it's gonna be some sock puppet theater, if you will. So yeah, the return of the sock puppets. They're coming back. That's for the older fans. Maybe some of you don't even know about sock puppet theater. That's great, and that'll be a new thing for you. Of some of the older people, the older viewers that have grown with this channel, and know that I used to do sock puppet theater. So yeah, there might be one or two sponsored videos for sock puppet theater. Whoop whoop, sponsorship and all that stuff. So that's a cool thing. Super excited to make some silly little sock puppet videos for you guys. You ask, oh, who's the sponsor? Oh, they're friends. They're just buddies. So, nothing big. Nothing like, now I can sit back and relax and just let the checks come in. Nothing like that. Just helping out some friends. But if it works out good, then why not? Why not make paid advertisements on YouTube? Everyone else is, making monies. Why not try to make some monies? It's a good way to make monies. I like money, if you guys didn't know. That's a personal fact about me, that I like money. So yeah, send me all your monies. I like money. What else do we want to talk about here? I was gonna make another pay for my vote type video. I don't think anyone cares. Everyone's so disinterested in this political season. No one will even give me $1 to go vote because no one's going to vote themselves. I'm predicting a really weak turnout for obvious reasons. Probably candidates. People don't like the candidates this year. I guess that could be said about any political season. So I won't put a date on this video, and you just like watch it the next 4 years, and you'll be like, oh yeah, no one liked those guys. Those guys are pretty unliked. But this year especially, people really dislike them. Whatever this year is. I'm wearing a Mario shirt, so it's probably time after Mario was made. What else? Oh, we're coming up to some important birthdays. Maybe I'll film the birthday party. Some very important people in my life, their birthdays are coming up. And we're gonna have a little get together, not a big party thing. Nothing too extravagant. This is someone's first birthday, so left lane close ahead. We don't like the sound of that. Oh, pardon moi. There we go. Just cut off Alexis, you know? No, I used my blinker. I really did, guys. I used the shit out of the blinker. So yeah, that was talked about. We said some stuff, did the things that we wanted to do. This is coming on to 17 minutes and 3, 4, 5 seconds, so I don't know if this is a good point to stop the video. I did have a couple more things to talk about in this video. What other things did we want to talk about? Let's see. We mentioned the politics and how people don't like them. Mentioned I like money. Was the thing that had happened. It got that out of me. My favorite color is purple. I never talked about my favorite color now. So, yeah, this is a pretty important video. If you guys didn't watch it, maybe you want to rewatch it. It was pretty important. There were some cars driving by me. Did some driving. Some okay driving. I'm not saying this is my best drive. By far, it's a little sloppy. I did try to make eye contact with the phone one too many times. I'm not saying it was unsafe because I usually keep 200 to 100 feet distance away from me and the car in front of me. I'm not riding anyone's ass. I'm just chilling up in here, up in the cut. I'm not speeding. Got the cruise control kicking. So yeah, those are all things. And my where it's mounted, you saw where the mounts are because of the shadow. Pardon moi. So you saw where the mounts were. They're right in front of my face. I can see out the window and look at the cars ahead of me. It's not like I have to look down or something while making these videos. So in all, we're being pretty safe. If you're asking what car is driving me to the location I'm going to, this is a 2014 Ford Focus SE. I guess it's standard edition or basic as fuck edition. Those are Mercedes-Benz. He's got places to go. Don't worry about it. What else did we want to talk about? Oh, he's got places to go too. Busy guys. Some busy guys. I guess we could talk about the economy. A lot of shops are closing up shop, a lot of mom and pop places are, not doing so well. Around this time, this political time, where people are politicking, people don't spend as much money. Look at me. I haven't bought an outfit in weeks on Bitomo. I've been able to save up 9,000 monies. But yeah, it's a good time to be saving. You know, it's a good time to not buy stuff. I'm right now currently debating on whether I should hack or jailbreak or whatever you want to call it nowadays. The kids are calling it. I think it's jailbreak's proper term. I'm thinking about jailbreaking my Vita. I know there's like this last round of games that are coming out, but I couldn't see any of them appealing to me. They got some kind of Dragon Quest Minecraft game coming out. And honestly, I could give zero. I don't care. You know? I really don't. I've lost hope for Phantasy Star ever coming out for that system. Yeah, that's gone. Any hope of that happening died years ago. So I'm thinking to maximize my use out of the PlayStation Vita system, I will modify it and throw retro games on there that I still love to play. Because there's no real games that I'm gonna be like, oh, well, this online feature was great, and I'll never be able to online again with that game because I don't know, it just wasn't there this time around. I guess the Vita, I didn't have really great experience with its online play. I'm trying to recall the PlayStation Portable. That's what I meant. I said Vita. I meant PlayStation Portable. I'm sorry. Sorry. Please do not write in the comment section anything. Thank you for that. I like it when I go on my videos and there's no comments. That's the best way to have a video. No one had an opinion, but they watched it. That's what's important. I'd like to thank my viewers for not having opinions, or just too lazy to write a comment. Thank you, because when you write a comment, I have to, not that I have to look at it, but it does send me, not an email anymore. I think when you get past a certain point of comments, they just stop. They don't try to email you anymore. I still get direct messages though. So if you write a message to me on the thing, the YouTube page, I still get those messages as an email. So if you need to contact me, do it there. Don't do it on the comment section. Not that my comment section is hard to look at because, yeah, most videos get maybe a comment if we're lucky. The viral ones, yeah, sure, they got thousands and billions of comments. But the non-viral ones are, they're pretty, non-viral. And we like that. We're doing a little driving off the road there. That's cool. So yeah, look forward to some sock puppet theater video. Maybe if people are into it, I'll make 2 or 3. If people aren't into it, then maybe I'll just make 2 or 3. So yeah, look forward to that. I want to do some gameplay videos, but I'm pretty tired of it by now. All the game playing and it hasn't really gotten any traction. I've been doing it for years. I'm not saying we're gonna give up on gameplay videos, but it's just it's flooded the market. That's why YouTube had to make YouTube gaming, just to move all the YouTube video gaming videos to one place. And now if you do like watching YouTube video gaming videos, it's kind of hard to find on the regular YouTube because of the way, unless you're subscribed to people that just play video games. Otherwise, it's kind of, rough for a gamer out now. So yeah, we talked about that. Talked about the YouTube stuff. What else did we want to talk about here? Well, we still have like a good 10 minutes to talk. If you guys want to. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I did recently. Let's talk about my phone. My wife recently dropped her phone and smashed it. Now there's like a hairline fracture in it with the glass. She had a OnePlus One. I've never cracked any of my screens. I just want to say that. Well, that's not true. I've never cracked any of my phone screens. That is very true. I did crack a iPod. I cracked one iPod once. It cost me $100 a fix. And then I realized, never again. Never forget that one iPod. And I've been very careful. No, that's not true. There's 2 screens that I have cracked. On Arcos, I think I still have it. I got it repaired. It took a long time, but on Arcos, I'm not sure if it was the Android one or the Linux one, but I had one of those old Arcoses. I think it was it was the original. It was the Linux one. It was the Arcos, the Linux one was actually pretty nice. Pretty sweet tech for its day. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's pretty cool. Didn't have a built-in camera though. You had it was a big to-do. The accessories of that thing. To get a camera in there, it's very stupid. It was you had to plug it in to the proprietary port. And let's not talk about the Arcos. Let's talk about. I've only cracked 2 screens in my time of owning all tech that I've ever owned. And that ain't bad. I guess it is kind of bad. But yeah, people are dropping their phones left and right around me. And I'm like, how are these people just dropping their phones? I guess they just leave it in their lap or something and don't acknowledge that they have a phone in their lap or just throw it out of the car or something. I don't know what they do with them. The phones are dying left and right. These $100, $400 phones are just dying. I've had the same Nexus since this Nexus came out. Yeah, Nexus 5. Not the Nexus 5X, but the original Nexus 5. So that's how long I've owned my phone. There's no cracked screens in it. Knock on glass. We've come to the point of the traffic where we're going to slow down for a little while, and it's going to be slow. So let's talk about it. Not the slow traffic, but not cracking your screen. Sometimes the cases aren't good enough to protect your phone. Sometimes what you really need is glass awareness. You gotta be aware of your glass, and you gotta be aware of, not throwing it in a purse, keys, and just sitting on it, and what other things people do with their phones? Put it in your back pocket and sit on it. People do crazy things with their phones, but whichever. I've held on to this phone forever. I really like it. I kind of love it. And The question was asked to me, could you live without your smartphone? Definitely. Definitely. I could go back to one of those old Nokias that just have the text and the snake. I could go back to one of those phones. Um, See, I like to control my tech. I don't like to let the tech control me. I think I do, maybe I wouldn't do as much Instagramming and some of the littler social medias like the Vines, the stuff that you can't do on the PC. Well, if you know what you're doing, you can. Because there's still emulators, you can emulate Android on most computers. So there's that. And, if anyone's, knows how emulators work, it's pretty much the same. So, yeah, the hunt for a house in South Florida, it's a rough deal. It's not, South Florida's not they don't want to pay anyone down here nothing. And the cost of living is so high. Like, so high. You just ask, how high? Like around New Yorkish. Maybe New York's a little worse. New Yorkish, LA. Yeah, about that. A little bit less. Little bit less. But the difference is, here the minimum wage is $8.05, and there the minimum wage is $15. So you can see how it's not quite adding up for some people in South Florida. Rent is stupid high. What else is high? Gas? Well, it went down for a little while. I think everyone's gas went down for a little while. But it was close. It was pretty close at one point to, if not exceeding $4 a gallon. And I'm sure it'll go back up, depending on if they let these big babies frack or not. That was more politic talk. Let's not. We were done with the politics section. We said people aren't happy with it. That's good enough. Let's see. What else did we want to talk about? Talked about fracking. It's a really dumb idea to pump chemicals into the earth and think that everything's going to be fine. It's a really stupid idea. Yeah, it's dumb. So we talked about that. What are other things that we think are going to be dumb? So, when you talk about high gas prices and high rent, let's also talk about high cost of food. Ooh, that's high. There's some high prices on them foods. How high, you might ask? Well, you're looking about $3, $3.50, $3.75, depending on where you go. But $4 for a 2-gallon of milk. We stopped buying milk, but if you didn't know, totally switched up the dietary choice, and I'm not completely vegan yet, but we're trying. We're trying our bestest to stay away from the dairies, the cheeses, or at least cut it down. We know this stuff's not good for us. might as well cut back and not cut it out completely. But if you enjoy something, you know, life's too short to take away all pleasures. But we don't have to like eat the murder meat. You know, it's not. There are alternatives. There's like, you know, some pretty tasty alternatives to eating murder meat. I'm not going to get all preachy at the end here about dietary choices, but I'm just letting everyone know, before I was vegan, like very strict vegan, and I've been freegan before, for everyone that thinks that's a joke. But right now, we haven't cut back all the fish. Yes, we're still eating murder meat, but the fish have been dropped down to like maybe once a month. It's not an everyday thing. It's not you know, every other day thing. It's not even a bi-weekly thing. Eventually, I'd like to see all of that cut out, but we just have to find good alternatives. That's all it is. If you know of good alternatives, you know, some of these vegans go really extreme. Not really extreme. Cooking your food isn't that extreme. But it's kind of expensive. I'm not even gonna lie. To go vegan, it's so much cheaper to be a meatitarian and just eat all the processed garbage that these big factories are pumping out. This genetically modified bullshit that they're trying to force feed us. And we're all wondering why the cancer epidemic is so high and all this other stuff. It's because they're feeding us crap. So, you know, I'm not afraid to get preachy. If it calls for it, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If they're feeding us crap, we're going to be like, hey, they're feeding us crap. But, anywho, so yeah, we're trying to cut back as much genetically modified garbage as we can, and still, you know, live comfortably. Going completely vegan is very costly. Some of the cheese substitutes and, you know, dairy substitutes and the egg substitutes, some of those are kind of expensive. As more people do it, maybe some of these prices will go down. Don't buy Morningstar. It's you know, the same genetically modified garbage as the other crap. Some of it's on the package that says no GMOs, but well, we don't want to. Who cares? All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this very long video. Peace out. Keep it real. Blah blah blah. Out.